Hi everyone, welcome back. आज है हमारा डे 18 of the power building and cutting phase, and we are starting off with cable rows, seated cable rows, just normal regular cable rows, nothing fancy. And we are doing 2 sets of this till failure, simply because I don't want to use pendlay rows in the hypertrophy block, mainly because I think it has a slight disadvantage over the seated cable rows, simply because see, by seated cable rows you can actually push to failure and mainly use your back as a failure point rather than your entire system for the as used in pendlay rows. Wow, that's a mouthful to say. But regardless, yeah, we're trying to extend as much as possible, get high ranges of motion here. Then we are moving on to the incline bench, a very high incline bench, if anything, on the Smith machine, and I'm using plus 60 kgs with the bar. I don't know what the bar is, so I just wrote plus 60 kgs. This is a good way to measure your progress as well, so that you don't have to get pedantic about it. You know that if you go to another gym and you know the Smith machine's weight there, then you'll at least know how to adjust it. So that's why this is plus 60 kgs. I just That's a way to write it down. So yeah, we're doing 3 sets of it to failure because this will train both the shoulders and the anterior delts and the upper chest, or I don't know if anything like that actually exists. A chest is a chest overall, but yeah, just biasing the upper chest more so. Next up, we are moving on to the Meadows row, popularized by, well, the late John Meadows, rest in peace. This is a very great exercise actually, because my gym only has the 30 kg dumbbells. So if you want to do something like a dumbbell row, you can actually load up on the Meadows row. And the plate itself, I think there's 27.5 kg, plus the bar adds some more weight, so it rounds out to about like 35 to 40 kgs in total, or maybe more actually. But yeah, next up we're doing Larson press with dumbbells, because I've already exhausted my chest quite a bit with the incline bench. So doing a Larson press will just give me a little more volume without like completely killing me on the bench press. So that's why I'm using 2 sets of it, and we're doing, well, failure sets to all, because it is hypertrophy block. I can push to failure very easily as well. And yeah, that's why it's good to have your training split out into phases. Next up, we're doing the single arm lat pull down. So I'm using 65 kgs here. Back is one of the major muscle groups that I think should be targeted with more exercises than less. Because if you see a chest can grow with, you can do only bench press, the flat barbell or dumbbell bench press for your entire life, and your chest will probably grow just as much. But back has a lot of more musculature, and requires a lot more angles to be hit with. That's why I think having at least variations of it, three variations of the exercise of some sort of like lat pull down, be it vertical, horizontal, or angular as well. So that's why I think a day do 3 different types of exercises for the back. And yeah, last is the seated hamstring curls. So I started off with doing each set it starts off with the bilaterally, and then as I hit failure, I'll drop the weight, do one side unilateral and then another side unilaterally. That way, you're actually getting more stimulus on the hamstrings as well. So, and also your gains will be balanced, because most of my muscles are getting trained unilaterally in some sort of an sense in throughout the week. So yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.